All right, gentlemen, so I'm going to be showing you how to take these measurements so that you can get a properly fitted shirt. Um, I want to stress that it is very important that you, if possible, get someone else to take these measurements for you. I will be demonstrating where to take each measurement and how, but it is very much recommended that you get someone else to take these measurements, all right? I will go through a few tips and tricks on how to do it yourself, if you have to do it yourself, and how to get the best result, but I can't stress enough, get someone else to double check each measurement and to take these measurements for you if at all possible. All right, let's do it. So the first measurement we're going to take is the chest measurement. Where you're going to want to place your cloth measurement tape is going to be right about here. It needs to go all the way around your chest, wrapping around your body across the back. So you're just going to want to wrap it around, and you're going to want to kind of give this motion to pull it up is about right here, right where I have it, across your sternum. All right, so I just kind of pull it around like this, and I give a couple of little raises up so that you can see it fits right around the back of my shoulder blades there, all the way around the torso. And I'm going to pull the front of it, just kind of let it sit on top of the tape. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to relax. I'm just going to chill here and just kind of let my shoulders drop, keeping everything tight. Then I'm going to pinch and get my measurement. For me, I'm a 39-inch chest. Go write that down right away. Don't let go of this. Keep it in your head if you can. I'm bad at it. Keep this measurement and go run to your piece of paper, write chest, write your inches, okay? Do it 2 or 3 times just to make sure you get the right measurement. And again, I can't stress enough, get someone else to hold the tape, have you rest your shoulders down, release your breath, and get that final number, okay? All right, so we're gonna move on to the neck. So doing your neck's real simple. We're just gonna simply put it around our neck, just like you would a tie, right? So if I'm tying a tie, if you're a reenactor, you should be used to doing this by now. If not, you need to learn how to tie a tie. So I'm just going to put it around my neck, just going to let it hang here. The best way is to just let it fall naturally, get it comfortable on your neck, and just let it fall. Then take that tip and pull it over to the side and get it to where it's not tight, but snug, right? And once I have it touching where I need it, again, I'm going to do that same method. Pinch, pull it off, and I got my, this is all great because it's checking out right with my measurements. 16-inch neck for me. That was perfect. So I'm going to do it one more time because the neck is so quick. Again, I just pull the tape around my neck. I let it chill like this, just like I'm going to tie a tie. I let it hang here like that. Then I pull it, pulling this long part down, pulling this up till it reaches the tape. And I get it to where I feel there's no need to, you might feel like it's tight. There's no need to let it droop and be like, I want it to be a little looser. Just get it to right where it feels like you just buttoned your shirt. And again, drop your shoulders, chill and relax. Pinch your number and take a look, and again, I have 16, all right? And just like the last time I said, take your number, don't let go, do it 2 or 3 times, go write it down immediately, all right? Now let's look at the most difficult measurement you're gonna take by far, and that's the sleeves. Again, just like all measurements, this one in particular though, it's highly recommended you get a buddy to help you with this, okay? It's a little involved, but this is, if you have no other choice, the best way to do it alone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna essentially start the measuring tape right at your spine. There's this bulge in your spine right where your neck meets your back, right? So we're gonna pin that there, and with your finger you're just gonna slide that point down about 1 inch so that it's sitting at the bottom of that little hump there, right? And I'll do that, I'll turn around and I'll do that on the camera so you can see what I'm talking about. Then we're just gonna pin it there and we're gonna hold it, all right? So I have it on that bulge of my spine where I can feel that biggest part of my spine. Then I'm just gonna drop it down about 1 inch or so, maybe more depending on how tall you are. And I'm gonna pin it there. That's essentially where we should be sitting, okay? Once I do that, I can switch hands because I'm right-handed, so it's easier to do all the work with this hand, but it doesn't matter which side. But now I need to get that measuring cloth and I need to pull it on top of my shoulder here. And the way I'm gonna do that, if you're flexible like I am, I can go back and reach it, I can pull it straight up, and then I can just kind of let it rest on my shoulder like that. Okay, we naturally have this want when we're doing this to do this and reach the shoulder up. Just try to relax the best you can, right? Once we have it there, then we're gonna walk over to a mirror, hopefully you have a standing mirror, and it's, if you don't, then get in front of the bathroom mirror because you wanna make sure you're not doing this and you're not doing this. Square yourself out, take a deep breath like I said, while you're trying to maintain this is the difficult part. Breathe out, relax, walk over to your mirror or turn and get this measurement right where your wrist bone is. If the tape falls back, just with your hand, grab it and kind of pull it to the front. You want it either sitting in front of the hand, but a little more off to the end of it, toward the wrist bone. Record that measurement, and that's going to be it. Guys, if you can't reach back and reach this, Do it like if a lot of people aren't flexible like this. In fact, it's hurting my shoulder doing it. Reach back like you're putting on a coat. Just with this hand, reach back, find that cloth and pull it in front, then grab it and then pull it like that. All right, that's the easier way to do it if you're not flexible. Get it right, lined up. If you're wearing a shirt like this, line it with the sleeve, with the seam, or a little bit behind it. Right, then let your hand fall. Get back in front of that mirror. See, that's always going to happen, right? Be patient with it, guys. Get in front of that mirror, square up, take a deep breath, then just turn and find your measurement. Okay? Good luck, guys. Again, this is the hardest one you'll have to do, but if you get this one right, you won't be sorry. Too short is no good. Too long can be worked with, but try to just do your best. The most important thing is to get someone to help you, okay? I'm going to keep hammering that home. Good luck, guys. Moving on to the waist measurement. So the waist is not going to be where we think it is, natural day, way low on the hips. When we say waist, it's going to be natural waist up here at the navel. It is convenient that I'm wearing these trousers. These are also Thimble Awl trousers, by the way, shout out. They ride right where they're supposed to ride, right at the navel, high on the natural waist. So that is essentially exactly where we're taking the measurement. If I had no shirt on, you would see my belly button right there, lined right up with the top of the trousers, resting right at my natural waist on the navel. So same thing as the chest, it goes all the way around, and we're gonna pull it right to the front, right to the navel. And just like on all the other measurements, guys, just like I said, don't be tightening it up, don't suck in, and don't be tense. Once we get the measuring tape here, relax, breathe out, make sure everything is adjusted so that it feels comfortable, like you were wearing a belt, and then pull it off. And man, just like I should. Unfortunately, I've gained weight. It's a 32-inch waist for me, guys. And yeah, sorry, Keith. We're gonna have to up our measurements. I've been gaining weight in my middle age. But that's pretty much it, guys. This is one of the easiest ones to take. Right around the whole body, pull it to the navel, breathe out, relax, pinch, run and take your measurement. Write it down right away. Moving on to the length. So the length of the shirt is going to be just from about where you would have your tie, or just where the top button of the shirt would be. If you have a dress shirt, you could put that on. This works fine. I know that it's going to be literally just above this top button. And just like we did with the sleeves, we're just going to grab the very top of it and we're just going to we're just going to pin it, push and pin it right there, right where I know my top button is going to be. And then we're just going to let this drape fall, just like a shirt would drape and fall. I don't want to be slouching and I don't want to be too far back like that. Just want to be natural, just let everything hang. This is a good time to use the mirror technique, because what we're going to do is we're going to take the measurement that is just above the knee, roughly, just above the knee. If you have someone to help you, just have them walk over and grab it right where they can see. They can line up just above the knee. They can grab it, pinch it, and tell you what that measurement is. Otherwise, walk over to the mirror. Hopefully your eyesight is in good standing, and you will be able to see those inches there. For me, it's kind of easy. I have really long arms, so I can just simply kneel to the side and grab as low as I can, knowing that that's right above my knee. Pull it up, and let's see what I got. Yeah, 37. That's perfect. And that's just right. That's all you want to do for that one. So again, let it fall right where your top button would be. Let it drape. Go check your mirror if you can see it. If not, just kind of tilt your body, and with the longest part of your hand, just grab as low as you can. And that's essentially going to give you, 37, what you need. All right? Write it down and move on to the next one. All right, final measurement, guys. Super easy. We're going to do the torso. Same technique as the length and the sleeve. It's going to be the pushing and the pinning. Where we're going to put this one is going to be right where your collarbones meet at the center of your chest. On this shirt, it's just below my button here, the first top button. So you'll feel that little dimple in your chest, right? And what we're measuring is from that spot down to your natural waist, right about at the belly button. I would suggest going just a little higher than the belly button, but just this area is where we're going, right? So just like we did on the last technique, take the starting point of your measuring tape, pin it to that spot that you can feel that little dimple in your chest right there. And again, guys, I can't stress this enough. Don't be tense. Don't have your shoulders up. Don't be hunched down doing this while you're trying to like look in a mirror or something. Make sure and really concentrate on your back being straight, your shoulders being dropped, but also back, right? And again, take a deep breath. Always helps. Just let it out and relax. From there, with your fingers, just kind of drag this down, trace it all the way to your navel, just about right there, and pull it off. I should get a 14. Hopefully, look at that, right on 14. All right, guys. Again, this one's super easy. Pin it right at the collarbone. Let it hang. Let it drape. Take a breath. Relax. Make sure you're standing nice and tall, nice and straight. Follow this down, almost like you're adjusting a tie. Grab it, pinch, get your measurement, 14. Go write it down. All right, guys. I hope this helps a lot. I'm going to show you how the shirt looks on me. I've done these exact measurements. Every measurement I took on this video were the exact measurements I came out with the first time, other than my waist because I gained weight in my middle age. But I'm going to throw on my shirt now, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like nice and fit with this undershirt under it. All right, let's do it. Here we go, guys. Negligee shirt, Thimble Awl, made from the exact measurements you just watched me take. All right, so get them right. Do it 10 times if you have to. You see the sleeve length is desired. That's exactly where I want it sitting, right on top of that wrist bone. All right, when I just relax my arms, that's where I got it. Getting on my tippy toes for you guys. Don't mind the wrinkles in the dirt. It just came from an event. I am wearing my period correct undershirt, as you can see, so I'll show you that. So this is how it should look, guys, draped and falling after all the measurements are sent in correctly, okay? So super important that you get it right. I touched on the neck when you're doing the tape, the measurement tape on the neck, how sometimes you want to feel like you need to give a little extra because you don't want this to be too tight. I sent my measurements in exactly, and plenty of room, guys. All right, I'm so comfortable. This is one of the most comfortable shirts I've ever worn, whether it come to reproduction shirts in modern day. This is the best fitting shirt because I did the measurements right, okay? So can't stress it enough. Again, do it 10 times, have someone double check for you, do everything right, okay? And guys, get you some great shirts. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Of course, you probably know who I am, Chris James Rivera. Talk to Keith. Guys, let's get you outfitted. I'm gonna show you one more take in the full suit so you guys can kind of get the idea on how this should look when we're all said and done, all right? All right, guys, so here it is, final product, shirt with the accompanying waistcoat. This is the Ranger vest. Thimble Awl makes this as well. This is 1880s geared, so we see the very high gorge with the notched lapels. Just the knot of the tie showing, just the tops of the collar. You see I give nothing away to the style and the look of the shirt, perfectly fitted to my arms. Still, we see no overly baggy sleeves. We don't see sleeves that are hanging way past the wrist bone. This is exactly where I want it, guys. I hope this helps. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me if you know me. Again, Chris James Rivera. Please message Keith any of your Old West needs, guys, from 1850s to the 1880s and maybe even beyond, dude. Test him, check him, and let's see what we can come up with, guys. And let's get our historical impressions together, and let's get this train rolling so that it cannot be stopped, guys. All right, we already have momentum. People are already taking notice. Let's get the historical clothing out there. Please, 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 I beg you, trust the process. Make sure these measurements are all right, and let's get you boys outfitted. All right, take care.